Everyone, welcome to the second part of the lecture. In the first part, we have discussed about what is business. Now let us see few definitions of business. So a business is an organization or any other entity engaged in commercial, professional, charitable or industrial activities. It can be for a profit entity or a not for profit entity and may or may not have a separate existence from the person controlling it. So there are a lot of businesses, as I have already told. Some are for profit making, some are for charitable cause. Your business can serve for the it can serve for both the purposes. Like you have set up a business, this business is only aiming at profit making. You have set up another business, like this business is aiming only for charitable mission. But you can also set up a business which is also one way looking for profit making, but on the other way it is also trying to serve the society, like a type of charitable mission. Okay, so a business activity is a commercial activity which involves providing goods or services with a primary motive of earning profit. The same thing is repeated. Then let us see what Stephenson defines. So he defines business as the regular production or purchase and sale of goods undertaken with an objective of earning profit and acquiring wealth through the satisfaction of human wants. So here two things are noted. One is profit making, another is satisfaction of human wants. See, you have started a business, so you are providing goods or you are providing services, whatever you are providing. Your aim is to make profit, but that profit you can make only when the consumers are using your product or your service, and the consumer will be using your product or service only once they are satisfied. So it is very important to see whether the consumers are satisfied with your products or services or not. Then only they will be coming and willing to buy your product or service. After that only you can have the thing of earning profit. Next, business may be defined as human activity directed towards producing or acquiring wealth through buying and selling of goods. This definition was given by Lewis H. Haney. Now I move to the objectives of the business. So the business objective is what makes the business go on and conduct its activities in a long run. It is the reason why business exists. While most of the people argue that profit making is the core objective of every business, few have come up with new underlying objective. So according to the traditional concept, that is the old concept, business exists only to earn profits by providing goods and services to the customers. But according to the modern concept, the underlying objective of every business is customer satisfaction, as this is what results in most profits. That is what I have already mentioned, that you will earn profit only when your customers are willing to buy your products or willing to use your service. Otherwise you are not going to earn profit, and they will use your product or they will be willing to use your service only once they are satisfied. Because already, as mentioned in the earlier part, that there is cutthroat competition in today's world. That means there are a lot of products, a lot of services, every kind it is available in the market. So why will customers come and buy your product, or why will they will to use your service? They will have to have some kind of satisfaction. They will have to feel that their needs are fulfilled by your products or service. Then only they will come. So the modern concept has bit shifted from not only profit making, but it has also added up with human satisfaction. Now they are mostly concerned that humans are satisfied with the goods or products or not, or the services or not. And the second thing, they have accepted that only if the customers are satisfied, then only they will come and buy the products or goods, and then only they will be able to make profit. Okay, next I am moving to the importance of business. Okay, the first is economic development. Yes, definitely, because when you are setting up a business means what? Economic development means what? Development in monetary sense, right? You are starting up a business, so that will what? That will help you to develop economically. Okay, then utilizing natural resources. There are a lot of resources available in the entire place, right? So what is the use of those natural resources if you do not use it? They will be just lying, right? So instead of just wasting them, since nature has provided us with such natural resources, we need to use them, right? And we need to use them in such sense that they are helping us to serve the customers. Then creation of utility. Creation of utility means like You are, you are taking up the raw materials and you are converting it into finished products. Because for example, you can take the example of wood. Okay, so the raw, when it is not, manufactured into any kind of finished product, it is not used, it will be just lying down. But if you convert it into some kind of furniture, then the customers will come and buy your product, right? So that is the kind, you can see, that is an example you can, use for understanding this creation of utility. Then employment in the sense that you have started up a business, so definitely you will need what? Employees. You will need people to run or to help out, to help you to run the business. So in that sense, what you're doing, you are giving jobs to the people. That means there is employment, people are getting employed in your organization. That is helping them also in one sense, because they will be earning something, they are getting employment, and that is helping you also to expand your business or to run your business, right? Because since you are running a business, it may not be possible at all time, to run the business all alone. So definitely you will need help of people, right? Then revenue generation, of course, when you're starting up a business, it will help in generating revenue. Then earning foreign currency, suppose you have, produced some kind of goods that can be exported, that has a demand in foreign countries, so you need to export it, right? So when you're exporting the goods, definitely they'll be paying you for the goods, right? So that is what, helping in earning foreign currency. Then development of country, the more you grow businesses means what, the more there will be development, right? Development of country. Provide investment opportunities. There are lot many people who have lot of money, they are rich, but they do not have any field to invest their money, so the money is of no use. If they are getting a field where they can invest, out of which a business can start again, which can help you, in the growth of the country to generate revenue, then it should be done, right? Then international relations, again the same thing, you are having a business, you are tying up with, organizations outside your country. That is what, that is a kind of building a relationship with the foreign countries, that is you are building international relationships, right? Then self sufficiency, if you're starting up a business here, means what, you are producing goods and services in your own country, which means you do not need the help of any other country for, you do not need to rely them for any kind of products or goods, that you have the capacity to produce itself in your country, right? So that is what, that is improving your self sufficiency. You are self sufficient to produce those goods, or you are self sufficient to create or provide, services to your customers. So why your customers need to go and buy something or, ask for services from foreign countries? They do not, because our country itself is self sufficient, right? Okay. The next is features of business: an economic activity related to money, manufacturing or procurement of services and goods. Business itself means what, you are providing goods and services to your consumers, so you need to, produce or procure the service and goods. Exchange or sale of goods and services for the satisfaction of human wants. Dealings with goods and services on a daily basis. Profit earning, uncertainty of return. This return is quite unexpected, okay? It is not that every business will give you a good return at the first point itself. Sometimes a business needs time to grow, not sometimes, usually a business needs time to grow, but if you go in the right, right way, then definitely at one point you will be having a good return. So this is all for today's lecture. I hope this video will help you to understand actually the importance of business, why you need to do business, the features of business. And as I have told that we have discussed about few definitions also. So thank you for today. In the next lecture I will just give a conclusion of what we have studied so far. So I hope it will be helpful to you. Thank you.